For number 9, house.
Not bad. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Commissioner Hughes. This is the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar for Tuesday, September 30th. The court's orders for the taking of DNA samples and fingerprints issued on the first calendar of September will apply to all of the hearings on this calendar. As we get started in here this afternoon, I will call each of you into the courtroom one at a time. I will ask one of you to stand behind this gray podium here in the courtroom right in front of me. I will then ask the next either person or two people, depending on how many chairs are out there, to move from the chair you're in right now to one of the blue chairs right inside this door. I think right here inside this door, there's either one or two blue chairs facing all of you. So if you would listen carefully for your name, please move from the chair you're in right now to one of those chairs inside the door. From there, you'll move into the courtroom. Once you work your way into the courtroom, I will start by asking you to state your full name and date of birth. Then I will explain to you why you're here. You all have the right to the assistance of counsel in a criminal case. When you're in the courtroom, I will tell you whether a court-appointed lawyer is being appointed for you. Those lawyers are sometimes referred to as public defenders. Whether or not you qualify for a public defender, you always have the right to hire a private lawyer to represent you at your own expense if you wish to go that route. When you're in the courtroom, I will also give you the next court hearing dates and times that you'll be required to attend after this court hearing. And the last thing that we'll do while you're in here is talk about whether you are legally eligible for release from custody today. If you are, we will go over on what terms and conditions you could get out of jail. In addition to that right to the assistance of counsel, you all also have the right to remain silent in a criminal case. These are recorded criminal proceedings. That means anything that you do choose to say in the courtroom this afternoon will be preserved on the recording, and it can be used against you at any point down the line in these proceedings. Whether or not you qualify for a public defender, there will not be a lawyer in the courtroom this afternoon to defend you. Because you won't have a lawyer in here and because anything you say could be used against you, I will strongly caution all of you not to make any statements regarding the facts that brought you here. Save any of those statements, comments, questions about the facts of your case for a hearing where you do have a lawyer present before you make any statements. Last thing I'll tell you is that all the information that you get while you're standing in the courtroom will be provided to you in writing in a document called a release order. The officers in the courtroom will hand you that document when you're done in here and before you step back into the room that you're in right now. So please don't feel like you need to memorize everything we go through in the courtroom, but please keep that paperwork you get with you wherever you go from here this afternoon. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Can I please have William Lawler all the way into the courtroom behind the gray podium in front of me, please? Litzy Perez, if you would work your way to the chair inside the door. Officer, is there one chair there or two? There's two. Okay. So Ms. Perez, if you'll take a seat in the first chair, and then Christina Mitchell, if you would please have a seat in the second chair. Good afternoon. May I please have your full name and date of birth?
William Lawler, July 14th, 1989.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lawler. You are here on a probation violation warrant issued by the Graham County Superior Court. I don't know whether or not the Graham County Court has already given you a lawyer in the Graham County probation proceedings. If they have, the lawyer already assigned to you will continue to represent you. If you don't yet have a lawyer in those Graham County probation proceedings, the Graham County judge will appoint one for you at your next court hearing.
Sure.
Your next court hearing on that warrant will be an arraignment hearing October 3rd. It will be at 8:30 in the morning in the Graham County Superior Court. The judge that issued that warrant has indicated that you are not eligible for release on bond. That means you will stay in custody at least until you see the Graham County judge on October 3rd. Do you understand that information?
I do understand, but I got my mom who's got Alzheimer's in my roommate who's got Alzheimer's that I take care of, so there's no way that I can get bond posted because I've already posted bond for everything else.
Yeah, so the short answer to that question is no, there is no way that you could have a bond on this Graham County case. The reason for that is because the judge that issued that warrant indicated that because it is a post-conviction probation warrant, the law says you're not eligible for release on bond. Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lawler. You can step back and get your paperwork. Litzy Perez, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Ms. Mitchell, if you would please shift over to the first chair, and then if I could have William Huff, please, in the second chair. Can I please have your name and date of birth?
Litzy Perez, March 27, 2001.
Thank you very much, Ms. Perez. You are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are 1 count of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony, 2 counts of aggravated assault as Class 4 felonies, 1 count of resisting arrest, a Class 6 felony, 1 count of passive resistance, 1 count of assault, and 1 count of disorderly conduct. Those last 3 are all Class 1 misdemeanors. I did find probable cause to support those allegations, and I've appointed a lawyer to defend you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference October 6th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing October 9th. They will both be at 8:30, both in the Superior Court downtown. On these allegations, you have a $25,000 secured appearance bond. Secured appearance means that you can use a bonding company to post that bond if you choose to. If you do post that bond and you are released from custody, you cannot go back to the location where the underlying alleged events took place. You could not have contact with any alleged victims or witnesses. If you were released from custody, you could not possess any weapons and you could not consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand all of those conditions? Okay, thank you, Ms. Perez. You can step back and get your paperwork. Christina Mitchell, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Ubaldo Ortiz, if you would work your way to the second chair, please. Can I please have your name and date of birth?
Christina Mitchell, 9/27/85.
Thank you, Ms. Mitchell. You are here on a failure to appear warrant issued by the Pima County Superior Court. It looks like the underlying allegation in that case is a felony aggravated assault allegation. I don't know whether you have a court-appointed lawyer in the Pima County proceedings or not. If you do, the lawyer that's already assigned to you will stay on the case and continue to represent you. If you don't have a court-appointed lawyer in that case, the Pima County judge will appoint one for you at your next court hearing. Your next court hearing on that Pima County warrant will be an arraignment hearing October 3rd. It will be at 8:30 in the morning in the Pima County Superior Court. I have set your bond on that warrant at $10,000 secured appearance. The bond was issued as a no bond warrant. Pima County has indicated that they believe you're not eligible for release on bond on that warrant, but based on the face of the warrant, I could not tell on what basis under Arizona law they think that you're not eligible for release on bond. So because I could not determine that you were legally not bailable, I'm imposing a bond on that warrant. So if you do post that bond and you get out of custody, please make sure that you get yourself to Pima County and that you're in that court October 3rd at 8:30. If you miss that court hearing, Pima County very well may issue another warrant and clean that up and put the legal basis. And if that happens and you get arrested on that warrant and come back through here, you could potentially be held without bond. So I am giving you that $10,000 bond out of an abundance of caution, like I said, because I can't determine on what basis you could be held without bond, but please use this as an opportunity to get to that court hearing if you do post that bond and you get yourself out of custody. Okay, do you understand all of that information?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mitchell. Go ahead and step back and get your paperwork. William Huff, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Jala Foster, if you would please work your way to the second chair. May I please have your name and date of birth?
Yes, William Huff, January 31st, 1980.
Thank you, Mr. Huff. You are here on an allegation of a new charge. That allegation is 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It is a Class 3 felony. I did find probable cause to support that allegation. I have appointed a public defender to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference October 6th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing October 9th. Both of those hearings will be at 8:30 in the morning. They will both be in the Superior Court downtown. On this allegation, I have reviewed a document called the Form 4. That is the document where law enforcement gives me their purported facts from the limited investigation they've done in this case. I have also received and reviewed 2 victim impact statements written by whom I believe to be the alleged victims in this case. I have also received and reviewed a written recommendation regarding release conditions from the county attorney's office. I will tell you, Mr. Huff, the Maricopa County Attorney's Office is requesting that I hold you on a $50,000 secured appearance bond. The rationale in their written recommendation is that that bond is necessary and appropriate primarily to protect against harm to the victims. Maricopa County Attorney's Office is asking for that $50,000 bond as a victim safety measure. I will tell you that the written victim impact statements I received indicate to the court that the alleged victims in this case don't necessarily feel like they are in danger. It looks like both of those impact statements have requested that you be released. I tell you all that information so that you understand all of the things that I'm considering. I do still have an obligation imposed upon me by law to consider several factors in determining release conditions. Those victim impact statements, the recommendation from the county attorney, the Form 4 regarding the facts are all a piece of that. It is also my responsibility sitting here to ensure that no members of the community face potential harm if somebody is to be released. Based on the facts alleged by law enforcement that while intoxicated, you allegedly pointed a firearm at the two victims while threatening to shoot them, I do find that you could pose a substantial risk of harm to those individuals despite their statements that they didn't personally feel threatened. So I do think that bond is appropriate in this case and necessary to protect those alleged victims. I am setting bond at $10,000 secured appearance. Secured appearance means you can use a bonding company to post that bond. If you're interested in using a bonding company back in the jail, you can find a list of them. You can call one, two, or all of them to see if you can find one that might work with your circumstances. If you do get that bond posted and you are out of custody, you will be responsible for getting yourself to your next court hearings. If you're released from custody, I am also ordering that you not return to the scene where the underlying alleged events took place or initiate contact with the alleged victims at least until your first hearing on October 6th. If those circumstances are unworkable in your life and you're out of custody, you will have the opportunity on the 6th to talk to your lawyer about that and petition the trial court for a potential modification of these release conditions. Mr. Huff, part of the reason that I'm imposing that no victim contact order is because I don't have the alleged victims here in court. I do have their written impact statements, but I am not comfortable saying you could go out and still have contact with them without having a personal interaction with them. So I am imposing that no victim contact order, but again, you do have the opportunity to talk to your lawyer about that on October 6th if that is unworkable for you or you're being displaced for too long or it's causing you some sort of other strain. If you are released from custody, you also cannot possess any weapons. If you do have possession of weapons, you will have to dispossess yourself of them, not permanently. You can just give them to a friend, family member. You can check them in with law enforcement if you want to. You just cannot personally be in possession of them while this case is proceeding. If released, you also cannot possess or consume any alcohol. Do you understand all of that information?
I do understand, yes.
Okay, any questions for me?
Not right now, like you told me not to say anything, so.
Don't say anything about the facts. So if you have questions about the facts or how it all pieces together or what might happen next, save those in your head or write them down if you get access to a pen and talk to your lawyer about that.
Okay, definitely, yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Huff. You can sit back and get your paperwork. Ubaldo Ortiz, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Joshua O'Connor, if you'd please work your way to the second chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ubaldo Masawa Ortiz, Jr., 06/04/1998, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ortiz. You are here on a probation violation warrant. A petition to revoke your probation was filed. It alleges that you have violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I have appointed a lawyer to represent you in those probation proceedings. Your next court hearing will be a revocation arraignment hearing. It is scheduled for October 7th. It will be at 8:30 in the probation court downtown. On that warrant, you have a $1,200 secured appearance bond. If you post that and you're released from custody, you'll be responsible for getting yourself to that hearing October 7th. If you're released from custody, you will also be prohibited from possessing any weapons or any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You can step back and get your paperwork. Jala Foster, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Sheldon James, if you would please work your way to the second chair. Ms. Foster, come on in. Come on in. Right here behind the podium where everybody else has stood. All right, can I have your name and date of birth?
Jayla Foster, 12/25/92.
Thank you very much, Ms. Foster. You are here on a bench warrant issued by the Superior Court when you failed to appear at a status conference in an existing felony trespassing case. It looks like you already have a lawyer assigned to you in that underlying case. That lawyer will stay on and continue to represent you. Your next court hearing will be a new status conference October 6th. That'll be followed by a preliminary hearing October 9th. Both of those hearings are scheduled for 8:30 in the morning in the Superior Court downtown. On that warrant, you have a $500 secured appearance bond. If you post that and you're released from custody, you'll be responsible for getting yourself to both of your next court hearings. If you're released from custody, you also cannot return to the scene where that underlying trespassing offense is alleged to have taken place if you know where that is. You also could not possess any drugs without a valid prescription if you get out of custody. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. You can step back and get your paperwork. Joshua O'Connor, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Smail Jaterik, if you would work your way to the second chair, please. Can I have your name and date of birth?
Joshua O'Connor, April 22nd, 1985.
Thank you, Mr. O'Connor. You are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are one count of burglary by use of a master key, alleged to be a Class 4 felony, and one count of resisting arrest, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause to support the resisting arrest misdemeanor allegation, but I did not find probable cause to support the felony burglary allegation. My finding of no probable cause does not mean that allegation is legally dismissed. It is possible that the county attorney's office will file charges on that allegation, but what my finding of no probable cause does mean is I'm not considering that burglary allegation for purposes of determining your release conditions leaving here today. You are entitled to a court-appointed lawyer, so I've appointed a public defender to represent you. That lawyer will defend you against any charges that are formally filed as a result of this arrest. Your next court hearings will be a status conference October 6th, and then you'll have a preliminary hearing October 9th. Those hearings will both be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On the resisting arrest allegation, you have a $500 secured appearance bond. If you post that and you are released from custody, you cannot have contact, you cannot initiate contact with the arresting law enforcement officers. If you're released from custody, you also could not possess any weapons or any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. O'Connor. You can step back and get your paperwork.
Okay.
Sheldon James, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Amber Williams, if you would please work your way to the second chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Yeah, Sheldon James, 4/22/93.
Hey, his birthday was 4/22, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, Mr. James, you're here on a probation violation warrant.
Okay.
A petition to revoke your probation alleges that you have violated terms 4, 5, and 15. I've appointed a lawyer to represent you in the probation proceedings.
Okay.
Your next court hearing will be a revocation arraignment hearing. It will be October 7th at 8:30 in the morning in the probation court downtown. On that warrant, you have a $500 secured appearance bond.
Yeah.
If you post that and you are released from custody, you are ordered not to possess any weapons or any drugs without a valid prescription.
You can't just release me?
Well, you'll have to post that bond in order to be eligible for release. And if you do, if you post that bond and you get out, within 24 hours of being released, you will have to call your probation officer. Do you understand those conditions?
Nope, I
Okay.
don't.
What do you not understand?
Well, I don't understand why that you don't have to post a bond. And I've been very cooperative.
Well, you have to post the bond because the judicial officer that reviewed the petition to revoke, that reviewed the underlying facts giving rise to the probation revocation proceedings, determined that that $500 bond was the least onerous release condition that they could impose to secure compliance with court orders and appearance in court. So the judge that issued that warrant put a $500 bond on it. So that's why you have to post that to get out.
And then I got to come back when?
October 7th, don't come back here. Your hearing is October 7th at 8:30. You'll go to the probation court downtown.
So you're sending me to jail?
Well, you're in jail now.
I know I'm in jail, but I'm going to be in oranges right now.
That's up to MCSO. I don't have control over what they put you in.
Why didn't you just send me to prison, man, and get this shit over with? I fucking told him that was very
Talk
long.
to the probation judge, if that's what you want. Yeah, talk to the probation judge about that. Okay, Smail Jateric, if you would work your way into the courtroom, please. Jorge Padilla, if you would work your way to the second chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Smail Jateric, February 82.
Thank you very much, sir. You are here on a probation violation warrant. A petition to revoke your probation alleges that you have violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7. I've appointed a lawyer to represent you in the probation proceedings. Your next court hearing will be a revocation arraignment. It will be October 7th at 8:30 in the probation court downtown. On that warrant, you have a $500 secured appearance bond. If you post that and you are released from custody, you are ordered not to possess any weapons or any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jateric. You can step back and get your paperwork. Amber Williams, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Justin Stylianu, if you would work your way to the second chair, please. Amber Williams. Amber Williams, if you please work your way into the courtroom.
Amber Williams. Podium.
Behind the podium. All right, can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Amber Williams, 62191.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. You are here on two different matters. The first matter that you're here on is a probation violation warrant. A petition to revoke your probation alleges that you have violated terms 3, 4, and 7. I've appointed a lawyer to represent you in the probation proceedings. Your next court hearing in the probation matter will be a revocation arraignment October 7th. It'll be at 8:30 in the probation court downtown. The second matter that you're here on is a warrant issued by the Peoria Municipal Court. That warrant is issued on a misdemeanor shoplifting case. In that matter, because the underlying allegation is a misdemeanor, you're not entitled to a court-appointed lawyer. Your next hearing on the misdemeanor warrant will be an arraignment hearing October 20th. That'll be at 9 o'clock in the morning in the Peoria Municipal Court. I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance on both of these warrants. That means you would get out of custody and you'd be responsible for getting yourself to both of your next court hearings. And upon release, you would be prohibited from possessing any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions, Ms. Williams, and do you agree that you'll abide by them if you're released without a bond?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. You can step back and get your paperwork.
Thank you.
Jorge Padilla, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. None of the juveniles are me, right? Okay. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Jorge Padilla, 6/30/1998.
Thank you very much, Mr. Padilla. You are here on two different matters. The first matter you're here on is an allegation of a new charge. That allegation is one count of narcotic drug possession. It is a class 4 felony. I did find probable cause to support that allegation, and I've appointed a lawyer to defend you. Your next court hearings on that new allegation will be a status conference October 15th and then a preliminary hearing October 17th. Both of those hearings will be at 8:30. They will both be in the Superior Court downtown. The second matter that you're here on is a probation violation warrant. In that case, a petition to revoke your probation alleges that you have violated terms 3 and 5. I've also appointed a lawyer to represent you in that probation case. Your next hearing in the probation matter will be a revocation arraignment October 7th at 8:30 downtown. So your hearings will be October 7th on the probation case and then the 15th and 17th on the new case. I am inclined to release you to the supervision of your probation officer. That means you would get out of custody on both of these cases. Upon getting out of custody, you would be required to call your probation officer to check in. You would also be ordered not to possess any weapons or any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions, Mr. Padilla, and do you agree that you'll abide by them if you're released without a bond?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. If you'll just step to your left for a second, she'll get you your paperwork. Okay, Mr. Stylianu, we'll be with you in just 1 second. I don't see your head, but is he here?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll be with you in just 1 second. All right, right here behind this gray podium, if you would, please, sir. Can I have your name and date of birth?
Justin Stiliano. My birthday is 4/13/2007.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stiliano. You are here on an allegation of a new charge. The allegation is 1 count of sexual conduct with a minor. It is a Class 2 felony. I did find probable cause to support that allegation, and I have appointed a public defender to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference October 6th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing October 9th. They will both be at 8:30. They'll both be in the Superior Court downtown. On that allegation, you have a $100,000 secured appearance bond. If you post that bond, Arizona law requires that you be affixed with an ankle monitor prior to your physical release from custody. If you post that bond and you are released on that ankle monitor, you cannot have contact with the alleged victim of the underlying offense. If you are released from custody, you also could not have contact with any other minors. You would be prohibited from accessing the internet through any electronic means, with the exceptions of employment, school, or communication with legal counsel. If you are released from custody, you would also be prohibited from possessing or consuming any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Did you have a question? Go ahead.
How do I get released? Like, how do I get put on the ankle monitor?
You have to post that bond first.
How do you know how do I post it?
I'm sorry?
How do I post it?
So there's 3 ways to post a bond. Somebody could go to the 4th Avenue Bonds and Fines office and post that on your behalf. That information would then make its way back to MCSO and they would process you for release. You could use money on your jail books if you have any, or get money on there to self-bond out, or you could go through a bonding company. If you wanted to explore going through a bonding company, back in the jail there's a list of them and their phone numbers, so you could find one of those lists and call 1, 2, or all of those bonding companies to see what they would require in order to get that bond posted on your behalf. Any other questions? Okay, thank you, sir. You can step back and get your paperwork. Okay, that concludes the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar. This court will stand in recess until 5 p.m. Yeah, please be seated. Okay, we got it back.
Good afternoon. This is the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 30th, 2025.
Buenas tardes. Esta es la lista de casos para las 5 de la tarde, hoy 30 de septiembre de 2025.
The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of September shall apply to all matters on this calendar.
La orden emitida en la primera lista de casos para el mes de septiembre para la toma de muestras de ADN y huellas digitales aplicará a esta lista.
As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing.
Como escucharon durante la grabación, esta diligencia es muy específica.
I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed to you, and when and where your next court hearing will be.
Les diré por qué están aquí. Les diré si se les ha asignado un abogado y les diré cuándo y dónde será su siguiente comparecencia.
If you are eligible for release today, I will explain some of your release conditions and what the bond amount might be.
Si ustedes califican para la libertad provisional el día de hoy, les diré algunas de sus condiciones de libertad y les diré cuál es el monto de la fianza si es que hay.
It is your responsibility to read the release conditions. I will not say all of them, but I may point out one or two that are specific to you.
La responsabilidad es de usted de leer todas las condiciones de su puesta en libertad. Yo no se las leeré todas. Quizá les informaré de una o dos que aplican específicamente a usted.
These are all criminal matters. You have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth.
Todos estos son casos penales. Ustedes, por esa razón, tienen derecho de no hablar. Yo solo les pediré que me digan su nombre y fecha de nacimiento.
We will begin with matters that are Spanish speaking. For the people who need that, they'll come into the podium and put on a headset, and it's good to cover one ear so they can hear the Spanish translator.
Empezaremos con los casos de habla hispana. Para las personas que hablan español, y se les pedirá que pasen a la sala y se pongan de pie detrás del atril. Allí hay un auricular que se pondrán en la cabeza. Les recomiendo que se tapen el oído que no tiene auricular con su mano para que puedan escuchar bien al traductor.
Mr. Gustavo Ramirez Lopez, please come to the podium.
Señor Gustavo Ramírez López, por favor pase a la sala al atril.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Sorry, Your Honor, the interpreter had the mute on. Póngaselo, señor.
Gustavo Ramírez López, mayo 8 de 1999.
You're here today. Go ahead, sir.
I am Gustavo Ramirez Lopez. I was born on May 8th, 1999.
Thank you. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a new Superior Court case. It was alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony. Also, drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. This court found probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 15th at 8:30 in the morning. You are being released on your promise to go to that hearing, and you will continue to be supervised by your probation officer. Your second matter is a probation violation warrant. Because of the new criminal alleged activity, you have violated term 1 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. Again, you are being released today on your promise to go to your hearing and call your probation officer within 72 hours. The hearing date, time, and location is all on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Mr. Giovanni Bencomo Velador, please come to the podium.
Your Honor, is this a Spanish matter?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
And just, Your Honor, I didn't have that information. May I hear the name again?
Yes. Giovanni Bencomo Velador, and he is standing at the podium now.
Thank you, Judge.
Or if you want to cover your ear that's open, it will be easier to hear the Spanish.
Sí, está bien.
Okay, that's fine.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Giovanni Joaquín Bencomo Velador, enero 28 del 2000.
Giovanni Joaquín Bencomo Velador, January 28, 2000.
You're here today on a new case. It is alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony. Also, drug paraphernalia, failing to obey a police officer, and criminal trespass. These are all misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, October 15th at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today under supervised release. You will receive paperwork and an envelope that has important information for you. You need to contact them when you are released. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victims, witnesses, or complainants. If an order of harassment is issued against you, you must follow that. All of this information is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Gracias por su tiempo y por atenderme.
Thank you for your time and attention.
Mr. Hernandez, we don't have anyone else signed up for Spanish language translation, but would you please ask the gallery by a raise of hands if there is anyone else who might need it?
Yes, ma'am. Por favor, levanten la mano si hay alguien más en la sala que no habla inglés y necesita intérprete.
Okay, no hands. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your assistance.
You're welcome, Judge. Bye-bye.
We'll now continue the calendar in English. I'll call in the first person to stand at the podium, and then I'll say the second person's name to have a seat here by the door. The next person on the calendar is Markel Randall. Please come to the podium. And then Julissa Calvert, have a seat by the door. Yes, sir. One moment, please. No, this guy. Please say your name and date of birth.
Markel Randall, 6188.
Thank you, sir. There is a Superior Court grand jury warrant for your arrest. It is alleging a Class 4 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, October 7th at 1:30 in the afternoon. Because you are already out on felony release on the date when the offense is alleged to have occurred, under the Arizona Constitution, you are not eligible for release today. All of this information is on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
It's not a way you can lower my bond?
You're not eligible for bond, sir. Thank you. Julissa Calvert, please come to the podium, and then Nathaniel Jeremio, have a seat by the door. Right here in the center, ma'am. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Julissa Calvert, July 3rd, 90.
Thank you, ma'am. You're also here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. There's allegations of driving under the influence, which is a Class 4 felony. This was from August 1st, 2025. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 7th at 1:30 in the afternoon. It is an evidentiary hearing. You do have an arraignment not guilty hearing on October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. You are not eligible for release today because you were already out on felony release when these new allegations occurred. All of this information is on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you. Thank you. Nathaniel Jeremio, please come to the podium. Rosalinda Rodriguez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Nathaniel Simon Jaramillo, March 5th, 1989.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You're here today for an out-of-county warrant, and this is from Cochise County Superior Court. An attorney will be appointed for you at your hearing in Cochise County, and that hearing will be on October 3rd at 8:30 in the morning. Because it's a probation violation warrant, you are not eligible for release today. So you will remain in custody and be transported to Cochise County, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Rosalinda Rodriguez, please come to the podium. Ernest Jaramillo, have a seat by the door.
Hello.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Rosalinda Rodriguez, 11/5/1981.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
You're here today on 3 matters. One of them, two of them are probation violation warrants. They're alleging that you've failed to attend your probation, what is it called here? It was something different, I don't see a lot. Probation violation disposition hearing. So on 2 of your probation cases, that was the allegation. There's bond set on those, but do not pay it, even though you'll see it on your paperwork, because you are not eligible for release.
Yes,
Okay,
correct,
just making
understood.
sure.
Yeah, because I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was incarcerated. That's why I didn't make it to the probation.
I understand.
Okay.
All right, so you have 3 cases total. 2 of them you already have an attorney appointed to assist you. Actually, all 3 of them you already have attorneys appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is October 6th at 8:30 in the morning. And like I said, there is bond set in 2 of them, but don't pay it because you're not eligible for release. But you will get 3 sets of paperwork.
Okay.
Okay, all of that information is on your paperwork. Please go ahead and take that and have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Ernest Jaramillo, please come to the podium. And then Randy Hudson, have a seat by the door.
Here.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Ernest Jaramillo, 7281.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It appears that you violated, I make myself notes, but they're not showing up, so I apologize. It says that you violated terms 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, and 15 of your probation. So a warrant was issued for your arrest. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown, October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. Because you are already here from CCA Florence, you're not eligible for release, but the information will be on your paperwork, including your new attorney's phone number for this matter.
Yes.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Randy Hudson, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
Randy Hudson, July 17th, 1999.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case where there is allegations of kidnapping, which is a felony, assault, and disorderly conduct, which are misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. There was a victim statement in this matter, and this court did review that. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, October 6th, and that's at 8:30 in the morning. This court is going to affirm the county's recommendation, which is $25,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to make that bond, you will be released under pretrial services with electronic monitoring that will determine where and when you can go. There are no contact orders, including not to contact the alleged victim, witness, or complainant. I am not sure, based on the law enforcement's report, whether or not you cohabitate with the victim. Okay, so I did not include that you couldn't go back. Instead, I said you may return to and reside only if the alleged victim is not present. So in this case, that would apply to you. Okay. All of this information is on your paperwork. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing. The next judge may change all of these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Estorino Garcia, please come to the podium. Devontae Williams, have a seat by the door.
Hello.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Estorino Garcia, January 23rd, 1989.
Thank you, sir. You're here on a new case. There's allegations of stalking, which is a Class 5 felony, criminal trespass, obstruction by not giving the true name, and disorderly conduct. Those are all misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause. Based on your financial information that you reported, this court did not find that you were indigent, so you may hire an attorney for yourself, or you can represent yourself. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, October 6th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a secured appearance bond set for you at $10,000. If you are able to pay that bond, you will be released under supervision with electronic monitoring that will limit where and when you can go places. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. No weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and if an order of protection or an order of harassment is issued against you, you must obey those. Those are court orders. All of this information is on your paperwork. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing. The next judge may change all of these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Devontae Williams, please come to the podium. Madison Lawson, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Devontae Williams, 9/30/1995.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you committed aggravated assault, which is a Class 5 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, October 6th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond today, and that's going to be set at a secured appearance bond of $5,000. If you are able to pay that bond, you will be released under pretrial supervision. You are not to have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants, who I understand in this case are all law enforcement officers. Okay. No weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription. All of this information is on your paperwork. If you are not able to post the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Madison Lawson, please come to the podium. Corey Mays, have a seat by the door.
Hello, Your Honor. How are you?
Please say your name and date of birth.
Madison Lawson, 12/17/88.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today for 3 matters. The first one is a failing to appear bench warrant where you did not go to your sentencing hearing, and that was on October 19th, 2023. So you already have an attorney in that case. Your next hearing will be October 6th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a $1,000 secured appearance bond set for that matter. Your next matter was a failing to appear to your probation violation disposition hearing, and that happened in October of 2023 as well. So again, you have an attorney in that case. Now you have a hearing October 6th at 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. So those are actually both on the same day, and they are in the same courtroom, just double checking.
Question real quick, sorry.
Oh, I'm almost done,
Okay,
and then
sorry.
we can discuss.
Okay.
Your last matter is a failing to appear probation violation disposition hearing. It is again, same place. An attorney is still appointed, and it is a $1,000 bond. So for all 3, that's a $3,000 bond, but I do see that you are all in orange. So if you are here on some other hold.
I'm not.
Okay.
They changed me out because of my outfit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now go ahead, please.
Okay, just with one of those, failure to appear is the most recent one. It was a misunderstanding because what happened was I was actually released on bond the night before I was due in to appear. And the morning I was due in, I wasn't able to get any of my belongings, which was part of my cell phone, everything it was at the hotel I was at. They had gotten me at the hotel. And I couldn't get it out until the manager was there until 9 o'clock in the morning, and my court date was at 8:30.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to contact my lawyer or anything to let them know that I was going to be late. When I finally got my belongings and was able to contact my lawyer, he said he was going to ask for a continuance. However, did not explain to me that I had 2 lawyers. I had 2 separate court days that day, and so I only told one lawyer, and so the other one actually was a failure to appear.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was really just honestly a misunderstanding. So
I understand, ma'am. However, these 3 warrants are still valid, and they are quite old.
Okay.
So hopefully you do have your attorney's phone number at this point.
I don't even know who it is, but I can get that information, correct?
I believe so. We don't have it written on here, but let me look and see if I can bring that up. Do you know, were you with the public defender's office?
I can probably find that information.
Let me pull it up and see. So I can't reduce your bond today. It is $3,000 secured. If you are able to make it, then make sure you call your probation officer and let them know that you were released, and then go to your court hearing.
Okay.
But it's also a very good idea to call your public defender if that is who your attorney is.
And if it's secured, then I only actually have to come up with $300, is that correct?
It's up to you in the bond.
The bondsman or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to write down their phone number for you,
Thank you so much.
because it is not written on your paperwork because you're not getting a new appointed attorney.
Okay.
This is the number they have on their website. It might not be the exact right number. You might have to talk to a few people.
Okay.
Okay.
The other thing is, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I have it's kind of a medical issue for me to be here right now. It's kind of dangerous. I have bad cellulitis on my left leg, and I was in the hospital 2 days ago. It went septic.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am.
So it's dangerous for me to be here, not on IV antibiotics.
So they do have medical here in this facility.
Okay.
If you are concerned that that is an immediate danger, please bring it up to the detention office.
Okay, I'll let you know. Thank you.
Okay. So here is, oh, even better. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, please take your other paperwork as well and have a seat.
Okay, thank you.
Corey Mays, please come to the podium. Jerry Jeter, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Corey Mays, January 25th, 1990.
Thank you, sir. You're here today because you failed to go to your status conference on June 9th, 2025. A warrant was issued for your arrest. You already have an attorney in that case, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, October 6th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a $1,000 secured appearance bond set for you. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing. Also, you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witness, or complainant. If you are not able to pay that bond, sir, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Jerry Jeter, please come to the podium. Curtis Johnson, have a seat by the door.
Hello?
Please say your name and date of birth.
Jerry Jeter, September 9th, 1968.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 3, 5, and 12 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing, which is a probation revocation arraignment downtown Phoenix, October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $500. If you are able to pay that bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing, or they will issue a new warrant for your arrest. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported, and the next judge may change these orders.
All right.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Curtis Johnson, please come to the podium. Matthew Road, have a seat by the door.
Hi.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Curtis Roy Johnson, 9/20/1968.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation.
Yes.
So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix on October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a $250 secured appearance bond set for you. If you are able to pay that bond, you will continue to be supervised by your probation officer, so make sure you call them. And then there is another requirement at the bottom of your orders.
Yes.
Make sure you take a look at that.
Yes.
If you are not able to be released because you cannot pay the bond, you will be transported to the next hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Matthew Road, please come to the podium. Alyssa Lopez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Matthew Road, July 14th, 76.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on an arrest warrant, which is a direct complaint, and that comes from allegations that July 4th, 2024, you committed aggravated criminal damage, which is a Class 6 felony. So you had been arrested and released, and now they have filed charges. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is October 6th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $250. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing, or they will issue another warrant for your arrest. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Alyssa Lopez, please come to the podium, and then Daniel Smith, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Alyssa Lopez, July 23rd, 2000.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here on a new case. There's allegations of a false report to law enforcement, criminal trespass, and then criminal littering. These are all misdemeanors. An attorney has been appointed for you in the matter of bond because there is bond set. Your next hearing will be at the El Mirage Municipal Court, and it will be October 6th at 10 a.m. There was a victim statement submitted in this matter, and this court did review that and consider it. Your secured appearance bond is set at $150. If you are able to pay that bond, you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witness, complainant, or co-defendant. You are not to have any weapons or any drugs without a valid prescription. If an order against harassment is issued against you, follow that. It is a court order. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the El Mirage Municipal Court, and the judge may change those orders when they see you. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Daniel Smith, please come to the podium. Kirsten Stone, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Daniel Robert Smith, 4/11/1988.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a failing to appear bench warrant from a status conference on May 10th, 2023. So you already have an attorney in your case. Now you have a new hearing downtown Phoenix, October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a $50 secured appearance bond set for you today. Are you in custody on other matters?
No, I had drawstring in my...
Okay, that's fine. Just making sure that, because sometimes people come in from DOC on issues like this, and I just wanted to make sure.
Well, that's not really... Okay, so the reason I missed that court date is because I was in DOC in Missouri. And then I got out on Sunday, and then I just got back here yesterday.
Oh, no, okay. And then you got picked up for this?
Yeah, so I went to go register, and I had to just come
right.
up.
So, I did read that. One moment, please. Okay. I'm going to update this one. Sir, I believe you are going to take care of this, right? You're going to go to your hearing. You're going to make sure this is all taken care of.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to release you today under supervised release with pretrial services.
Okay.
So what that means is they're going to give you an envelope as well. And in that envelope, there might be resources like a bus pass or somebody you can call in case you need those type of things.
Okay.
Your hearing date did also change now. Oh, it looks like it's still the same. October 8th, 8:30 in the morning.
Okay. Is that downtown?
Yes. And the address will be on your paperwork as well.
Okay.
So just make sure that you continue this path of taking care of the things that you need to do, including going to this hearing and getting this resolved.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And they'll give you your paperwork in a moment, but if you do want to have a seat. Thank you, sir. Kirsten Stone, please come to the podium. And then Angela Landis, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Kirsten Stone, 10/20 of 02.
Thank you. You're here today on a justice court warrant. There's allegations of public urination and defecation, which is a misdemeanor. Because it's a misdemeanor, this court cannot appoint counsel for you, but you can hire counsel or represent yourself. Your next hearing will be at the Hassayampa Justice Court on October 15th at 9 a.m. You are being released today on your promise to go and get this taken care of. The warrant they're issuing for you is for $543.75. So be prepared, call them, find out what you need to do to get that taken care of so they don't keep issuing that over and over again.
Yeah.
It will increase each time they issue it.
Okay.
So this court is not going to ask you for money, but instead give you their phone number. call, take care of it. It might be a few hours before you are released today, but don't come back, okay? All right, please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Miss Landis, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
Hi, it's Angela Landis, 7167.
Thank you, ma'am.
I haven't been able to read this because my reading glasses are in my backpacks that are in Scottsdale.
Okay.
So,
all right, so you're here today on a fugitive of justice matter, and what that means is that, let's see, I'm going to get to the right spot. Things have changed. Okay, so you have a warrant out for your arrest, and it is from Missouri. And normally I would ask you a series of questions about whether or not you want to waive your right, but since you're not able to read that paperwork, I will not be finding that you can waive your right, because it's really important that you're able to review it and answer knowledgeably.
I want to fight it anyway. I've already decided that this, if I may, this warrant was issued after I already...
Wait. Remember, this is a criminal matter.
Okay, I gotta hush. Okay, I gotta wait for a lawyer.
Recorded and broadcast. So
yes, sir.
No.
Yes, ma'am. I said, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. So what the requirement here is a $6,000 cash-only bond.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in.
To know that I cannot fill that.
But this will also mean that you have a hearing set where you go and speak with another judge about whether or not you will be extradited.
I'll stay here. I'll do whatever you guys want me to do, okay?
Okay.
Please don't make me go back.
All right. So if you are able to make that bond, you do have release conditions, which include very common: no driving without a license, no drugs without prescriptions. Does it look good now? I've been trying to sign it.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. If you are not able to make the bond, you will be transported to your hearing, which is on October 13th at 1:30 in the afternoon. So you won't stay in this facility. This is the transfers facility, but you will remain in the sheriff's custody until that next time.
God bless you.
Okay. If you would like to have a seat, they'll bring that to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You have everything you need? Okay. That was the last matter on the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar, and so the initial appearance court is now in recess until 8 p.m. Please be seated. Good evening. This is the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 30th, 2025. As you heard the court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. There may be victims viewing this in the broadcast recording, so I will go ahead and read the victim's advisory statement. If you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiations of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. As you heard in the recording played earlier, this is a specific type of hearing. I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed for you, when and where your next hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what the release conditions are, and any bond amount. I will not read all the release conditions to you, but I may point out one or two that are specific to your matter. Remember, these are all criminal matters, so you have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. I will call you in one at a time here to the podium and ask you for your name and date of birth. I will call a second person's name and they'll have a seat right there by the door. It's your duty to read through all those release conditions because, again, I won't be reading all of them to each of you. Okay. Sir, I believe your matter is toward the end, so if you'd like to take a seat, we can call you out when it's ready.
Okay.
Or feel free to stand there if you'd like.
I couldn't be called out of order.
Not this type of matter.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay. We'll begin with Johnny West. Please come to the podium. Michael Sandoval, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Johnny West, January 26, 1999.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
You're here today for a probation violation warrant. Let's see. Okay, there's quite a few allegations, and it appears that this has happened. Let's see. Okay. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 7th, 8:30 in the morning. You are not eligible for bond because this is a probation violation, and under Arizona Rules of Criminal Procedure 7.2c, you will most likely receive a term of incarceration. Okay. This information, including your attorney's information, their phone number, is on your paperwork.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Michael Sandoval, please come to the podium. Jonathan Chavez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Michael Sandoval, December 2nd, 1988.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on an out-of-county warrant. This is also a probation violation. An attorney will be appointed for you at your next hearing. Your next hearing will be at the Graham County Superior Court on October 3rd at 8:30 in the morning. Because this is a probation violation, you are not eligible for release. Your attorney's phone number will not be on your paperwork because it is going to be appointed there when you arrive at Graham County. But the date and time will be listed. So please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Jonathan Chavez, please come to the podium. Rudolfo Robles Sorto, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jonathan Chavez, July 23rd, 1995.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It's alleged that you committed 3 counts of aggravated assault with a dangerous weapon, which is a Class 2 felony, 1 count of aggravated assault impeding breathing, which is a Class 4 felony, 3 counts of endangerment, which is a Class 6 felony, and 3 counts of disorderly conduct with a weapon, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did review the law enforcement report and did find probable cause. There has been an attorney appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix at the Superior Court on October 6th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. It is a cash-only appearance bond at $150,000. If you are able to make that bond, you'll be released under pretrial supervision with electronic monitoring. There are no contact orders, including do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Victims in your case do include your wife, Doris, as well as both children, Delilah and Lionel. If you are able to make bond and you do need to return, you do have 1 permitted time to go back with law enforcement. You need to arrange that ahead of time. It's called a civil standby, but that is part of the court's orders. You could go back to retrieve necessary items like clothing and medications. If you are not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your next hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Okay. Go ahead and take your paperwork, please, and have a seat, sir. Thank you. Rodolfo Robles Sorto, please come to the podium. Darian Rollins, have a seat by the door.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Please say your name and date of birth.
Rodolfo Acea Robles Sorto, 06/30/2004.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It's alleged that you committed 2 counts of aggravated assault, which is a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of endangerment, which is a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix at Superior Court on October 6th. That's at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for a secured appearance bond of $150,000. If you are able to make that bond, you'd be released under pretrial supervision, including electronic monitoring. You do have no contact orders, so do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the victim, witnesses, or complainants. You may not reside at the same location as any victim, even if you're the owner or renter of the residence, but you are permitted 1 time to go back with local law enforcement to retrieve necessary items. Your victims do include the child who was present when the alleged assault took place. All of this information is on your paperwork. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change all these orders. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Darian Rollins, please come to the podium. Jose Echevarria, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
D. Ryan Allen Rollins, August 24th, 2007.
Thank you, sir, and I apologize for mispronouncing your name. You're here today on a new case. There's allegations, 1 count theft of means, which is stealing a car. It's a Class 3 felony. 1 count possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. That's a Class 4 felony. 1 count of burglary or unlawful entry, which is a Class 4 felony. 1 count resisting arrest, Class 6 felony. 1 count theft control of stolen property, which is a Class 6 felony. 1 count burglary or possession of burglary tools, which is a Class 6 felony. And then 1 count of criminal trespassing, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 6th at 8:30 in the morning at Superior Court. You are eligible for release. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $25,000. If you are able to make that bond, you will continue to be under the juvenile probation or supervised release status. So make sure to call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not able to make that bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your next hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jose Echevarria, please come to the podium. Jason Arriaga, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jose Echevarria, I was born April 24, 1968.
Thank you, sir. You're here today because you failed to appear at your status conference on September 8th of this year. So you already have an attorney in your case. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 6th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond available to you at $1,000. If you're able to make that bond, you still have the same release conditions, pretrial supervision, and the other release conditions. If you are not able to make that bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Jason Arriaga, please come to the podium. Aaron Henry, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Hello, ma'am. Your Honor, this is Jason Arriaga, 01/19/1999.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. They allege that you violated terms 2, 3, 4, 15, and then 15A 3 times. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you in both of these matters. You do have a hearing downtown Phoenix Superior Court October 7th at 8:30 in the morning, and you do have a bond. One of them was $550, the other one was $250, so together that is an $800 bond that's secured. If you're able to make that bond, make sure you go to your hearing and call your probation officer within 24 hours because you're on intensive probation. If you cannot make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
sir. Aaron Henry, please come to the podium. Maria Rios Ramirez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Aaron Henry, 7/28/1988.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today because you failed to attend your status conference that was on June 20th of this year. So you have an attorney already in your case, and your next hearing will now be October 6th at 8:30 in the morning. You have a secured appearance bond of $500. If you're able to make that bond, you have the same release conditions. Don't return to the scene of the alleged incident or any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. If you're not able to make that bond, you will remain in custody and be transported, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Maria Rios Ramirez, please come to the podium. Vance Lind, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Maria Ramirez, 2/15/1986.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case. There's allegations, 1 count resisting arrest, which is a Class 6 felony, 1 count failing to show your driver's license, and then 1 count of exceeding the speed limit by 20 or 45 miles per hour over. Those are misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 6th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for a secured appearance bond of $500. If you are able to pay that bond, you'll be released under pretrial supervision. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing, and then the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Vance Lind, please come to the podium. Bailey Schaffer, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Vance Lynn, July 23rd, 1989.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. It's alleged that you violated term 1 of your probation, and on the other one, term 1, 10, and 15 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is October 7th at 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. You do have bond on both of these warrants. It's a secured appearance bond of $350 total. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all of this is on your paperwork, including the other release conditions.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, please take a seat. Bailey Schaefer, please come to the podium. Wayland Wilson, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Bailey Lynn Schaefer, 8/26/1999.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. It's alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix, October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond, and it's $100 on each of your cases, so $200 secured appearance bond total. If you are able to make your bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearings. If you cannot pay it, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Wayland Wilson, please come to the podium. Yahi Mohammed, have a seat by the door.
Good morning.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Wayland Wilson, 11074.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 3, 5, and 15 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix on October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond available to you at $100. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay, you will remain in custody and you'll be transported to the hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Yahi Mohammed, please come to the podium. Kawani Carwell, have a seat by the door.
Hello.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Yahi Mohammed, January 1st, 2003.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix, and that will be October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond today. It is $100 secured. If you are able to make that bond, you need to call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you cannot pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Do you have a question, sir?
The last judge I spoke with downtown told me I was off of probation as long as I stayed in state.
Let me check for you, sir, but that's not what I see.
I could have swore he said that.
So it looks like your expiration date should have been the 13th, but they filed this warrant prior to that. And that's probably where that comes from. Yeah, they filed this warrant on August 13th. So 1 month prior to your probation ending, they filed a petition to revoke your probation. So that is where that happened. But you do have an attorney appointed, sir. So if you want to discuss this legal issue, that would be a good thing to talk with your attorney about. Their phone number is on your paperwork.
I'm curious. I never got my Miranda rights read to me at the time of my arrest. I was wondering
Okay. So remember, sir, these are all criminal matters. And if you want to discuss the merits and other parts of that, this is being recorded as well as broadcast. You have the right to remain silent here. I explained that to you at the beginning. So if you have questions about your case, it's best that you talk with your attorney. Okay? Their phone number is on your paperwork. Please have a seat.
When is my next court date?
It's on your paperwork. Please have a seat. Kawan Carwell, please come to the podium. Valentino Pena, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Kiwan Carwell, October 22nd, 1995.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a justice court warrant. There's allegations of driving under the influence, failing to pay. So this is a misdemeanor. This court is not entitled to appoint counsel for you, so you can hire an attorney or represent yourself. You have a hearing coming up at the West Mesa Justice Court. It will be on October 14th at 8:30 in the morning. Sir, you are being released today on your promise to go to that hearing.
Yes.
I've also included their phone number for you, so you can call ahead and find out what you need to do to take care of this. They issued the warrant as a cash bond for $1,300. So you're gonna wanna take care of that.
Okay.
Or they'll keep issuing warrants, and usually if we see them back here 2 or 3 times, we start to impose those warrants.
Okay.
So you've got their phone number now. If you're going to be released today, please go to your hearing and get this taken care of.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please take your paperwork, have a seat. Valentino Pena, please come to the podium. Raul Perez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Valentino Pena, 050692.
Thank you. You're here today for a new case, and then you also have a probation violation. So the new case alleges 1 count of dangerous drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony, 1 count of drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony, and then 1 count of obstruction. You did not give your true name. That's a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on October 15th at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today on your promise to go to that hearing, and you will continue to be supervised by your probation officer. Okay.
Hey, wake up. Wake up.
All right.
You okay? Hey. Control, I have a minute down in JP Court. I need medical.
Okay, sir.
Relax.
Take some deep breaths. Yeah. Should we call for medical?
Yeah. They're on the way.
Okay. Okay, I think you're okay for right now? Okay, he says he's okay. Okay.
Are you okay? You want me to hold you? What's wrong with you?
This is my heart. This is my heart. This is my heart. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
It's okay. Are you okay?
Yes. Yes.
Will you be able to stand?
Yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. 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 You don't know what you did for the planet, for the world. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All right, you're almost finished. You do have a Term 1 violation. The hearing date and time and your attorney's phone number will all be on your paperwork. Hang on to your paperwork as you receive assistance. You will be let out today. Just make sure you call your probation officer and go to your hearings. You have 2 sets of hearings. It's on your paperwork, okay?
I will. I swear to God, I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Please take your paperwork, have a seat, and take care, sir. Thank you, officer. Okay. Raul Perez, please come to the podium. Amy Pressure, please have a seat by the door.
Hello.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Raul Perez, 8275.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You're here today for a justice court warrant.
Yes, ma'am.
It involves a DUI.
Yeah, I missed the payment, I know.
Okay, let me speak first and then it will be your turn. So this court is not able to appoint counsel for you, but you can hire your own or represent yourself. Your next hearing is White Tank Justice Court, October 14th at 9:30 in the morning. You are being released today on your promise to go to White Tank and get this taken care of. I've included their phone number for you. Make sure you call ahead and figure out how to make those payment plans or whatever you need to do so that you don't get another warrant issued. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat, sir. Thank you. Amy Pressure, please come to the podium, and then we'll see Luis Garcia.
Hi, Your Honor.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Amy Marie Pressure, but it's now Thompson. I got married, but anyway, and 21582.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you're here today on a justice court warrant, and the warrant is out of Santan Justice Court. It's a predisposition warrant regarding shoplifting and failing to appear. These are misdemeanors. So this court cannot appoint counsel for you, but you can hire your own or you can represent yourself. You will be released today to go to your hearing, which is Santan Justice Court, October 14th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
I have included their phone number. Please call ahead
Thank
and
you.
be prepared to get this taken care of.
Okay.
Okay. Please
Thank
have
you.
a seat. Luis Garcia, please come to the podium. And then next will be John Daly. And we'll wait just one moment. You can come here, it's fine, but we'll just wait for just a moment. We're down into our... Oh, they're all going to be virtual? Okay. All right. I still see a few more people out in the... Is this all the people that we need to be here?
I'll wait for the office to come back to.
Okay. Do you mind standing there, or do you
Yeah, I
want?
don't mind.
Okay. I can. I'll read the house calls into the record while we wait for the room to clear. If you would like to have a seat, you may, sir, or you can remain standing. That's up to you.
It's okay, I like standing.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
We do have 2 house calls this evening. It looks like Cecil Bordy is refusing orders. He has 4 matters. Date of birth 4/23/1974. They are all probation violation warrants. Or excuse me, 3 of them are probation violation warrants, and 1 of them is new allegations. The new case is dangerous drug possession or use, class 4 felony, dangerous drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist him in his October 6th, 8:30 in the morning Superior Court hearing. He does have a secured appearance bond set in his new matter of $500, and he does need to contact his probation officer within 72 hours if he is able to make his bond. His other 3 matters are all probation violations, alleging terms 3, 4, and 5. He does have an attorney appointed to assist him October 7th, 8:30 in the morning Superior Court, and on those matters he has a $100, $250, and then a $500 bond. So altogether for this gentleman, it is $1,350 secured appearance bond. Again, he does need to go to his hearings and contact his probation officer if released. The other person is William Kelly. It's an out-of-county warrant. An attorney will be appointed at his next hearing, and that's in Yavapai County Superior Court, October 3rd, 8:30 in the morning. A secured appearance bond of $1,000 is set for him. It is not my intention to return to this recording. If there are any changes at these 2 house calls, they will be reflected in the written orders. And now we'll begin again with Luis Garcia. And I believe there is counsel. Counsel for Mr. Garcia, would you like to announce?
Yes, Your Honor. Good evening. This is Attorney Belen Olmedo Guerra on behalf of my client, Luis Garcia, who is in custody standing at the podium.
Thank you, ma'am. And for the state?
Thank you. Good evening, Your Honor, and to Belen, Stephen Garcia on behalf of the state.
Okay, thank you. So we're here today for allegations 3-count sexual conduct with a minor, which is a class 2 felony, 2 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor, which is a class 2 felony, and 2 counts of child molestation, which is a class 2 felony. Would counsel for Mr. Garcia like to be heard on probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead, please.
I've received the Form 4, and the Form 4 indicates there are some allegations based on 2 different individuals. Based on what I'm reading, I do not see that there is sufficient probable cause to charge Luis. The allegations are vague. I know that there was some rumors about school, and like we know what happens in the schools, that sometimes information spreads like wildfire, and that is not necessarily true. So we do ask the court to take into consideration the facts alleged and the vagueness of the accusations and find that there is no probable cause at this time.
Okay. I've also read the law enforcement report, and I do disagree. I find there's probable cause for all of these allegations. So this is a preliminary finding of probable cause at the initial appearance. This, of course, can be discussed at the next hearing. Would you like to be heard on release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor, but before I make my argument, I would like to know what is the state's position in regards to release conditions.
Go ahead, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the state is recommending a $750,000 cash bond. Very serious charges here, predatory behavior. It looks like, at least that we know of or are aware of, according to the Form 4 back in January of this year, it looks like the defendant was participating on an app that was meant for children to meet other children and form relationships. And according to the Form 4, the defendant told the then 13-year-old victim that the defendant himself, it appears he was 19 years old at the time, 20 years old now, told the victim that he was actually 14 years old. In any event, this led to sexual intercourse that was recorded and disseminated in the elementary school where the 13-year-old was attending. And there are suspicions, at a minimum suspicions, of other children being taken advantage of also by the defendant. Thank you, Your Honor.
So I think counsel wanted to know what your release condition recommendations were. I believe it's $750,000 cash. Defendant may not possess a firearm, return to incident location, electronic monitoring, no contact with minors, no direct or indirect contact with the victim, no alcohol, no internet except for work and school. I think those are the release conditions that counsel was asking about. Is that correct, Ms. Guerra?
Yes, Judge. So I wanted to know what was the state's position. Frankly, $750,000, that it's an excessive bond. The purpose of a bond and under the United States Constitution is that the bond doesn't have to be exorbitant. Now, the bond, the purpose is for the accused individual to be, it gives a guarantee to show up to court. Now, my client, he is not a flight risk. He's not a flight risk. That bond, $750,000, it's excessive, and that is not necessary. He's not a flight risk. He has family here. They're actually in the lobby right now supporting him. He lives with his mother. There are no minor children in the home. And what he does is he assists his mother with her business. She is a realtor and a mortgage loan officer. And so Luis assists with the marketing and getting the documents ready for closing. It's just Luis and his mother that live at home, and they live in Litchfield Park. He also has further support of his aunt Adriana Grease and his dad Ricardo Garcia. Luis Ricardo Garcia. He lives in New Mexico, but he remains in contact with his father. He does have two stepsisters, but they don't have much contact, but he does have support here. Luis does not have a history of drugs or alcohol, so I'm not concerned about him going on the streets to use. Now, Luis is an immature young man, and all these accusations right now are just that. They're just accusations. That is what the case is for, and Luis and his mother will be assuring that he is at every court hearing. They have retained counsel for this hearing. We're going to discuss full representation. So I think $750, it's excessive because, as everybody knows, the state typically asks for $1 million for a bond for a first-degree murder. So asking for $750,000 for this type of case, that is excessive. So we asked the court to consider maybe $150,000 secure bond. Now, if it is just cash, then that they're ensuring that he is not going to have the ability to bond out. This society is not society only for the rich. We also need to give every individual the ability to have their day in court, to be able to continue being productive members of society until proven guilty, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Guerra. Okay. So reading through the law enforcement report, I did find that the allegations did have quite a bit of evidence supporting them, which is why I found probable cause. I also am concerned about flight risk, and I am concerned about the danger to the community. So I have considered the county's recommendation. I am going to set a secured appearance bond today of $500,000 with pretrial supervision and electronic monitoring. I do agree, Ms. Guerra, that it should be attainable, and I do believe, based on the information you provided today, that that would be an amount that would be attainable by him or his family. There are no contact orders, including do not contact the alleged victim or witnesses or complainant, any of those alleged members. I am going to include the no contact with any minors. It sounds like that's not part of your job or part of your household anyway, so that shouldn't be hard to do. There is a prohibition from accessing the internet through electronic means except for work, school, and your pending legal cases. So, of course, he would be able to use his internet ability to continue working with his mother. The other release conditions are fairly standard. So that will be the order of the court. Counsel, would you like to say anything else for 30 seconds or less?
Nothing further, Judge.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Counsel for the state, will you be remaining on for the next matter?
No, Your Honor, if I may be dismissed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for appearing today. I appreciate both your time. The attorney, you will need to file your notice of appearance if you decide to go forward in representation with the court clerk. We don't actually have a court clerk in this facility. We have courtroom assistants. So if you do decide to continue on with representation, you'll need to file into that case. And again, that's downtown October 6th at 8:30 in the morning.
Yes, Judge, and if we could have your staff send me a copy of the release conditions as well, I would appreciate that.
I'm not sure. Okay, yes, that is something we do. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for your appearance here today, Ms. Sierra.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you may
Thank you,
have a
Mr.
seat.
Garcia.
All right, the court now calls John Daly. Oh, okay. Okay. Please, counsel, go ahead.
Michael Tarabil on behalf of John Daly, who's here present in court.
Thank you, sir. You're here today because of a failing to appear bench warrant. It appears that this is a out-of-county case, or excuse me, the defendant failed to appear for a trial management conference and is accused of various offenses, including, and I don't have to read through them all. If
I
you're
appreciate
already
it. We'll
familiar.
waive a reading. Judge, could you tell me what date it was he failed to appear?
Yes, sir. It looks like this was April 25th, 2023.
Okay, just for the record, he was in custody in Cochise County. Nobody sent an order down there to bring him up.
Okay, I understand. So they did issue a warrant. There was an attorney already in the case. Now it appears that you are going to be appearing. So, but as I instructed the last attorney, if you plan to continue in the case with him, you will have to file this with a court clerk.
I've done that.
Okay, perfect. So the next hearing is going to be October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond available, and it is $500,000. However, also, he was brought here by order from Cochise County, and he's not eligible for release. It's one of those
I
weird ones.
understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
where they set the bond, but they also say they want him back.
I've already explained that, yes.
Okay. What else can I do for you today, sir?
Where am I going to be on the 8th at 8:30?
Superior Court, Phoenix, it's at 175 West Madison Street.
No, I know where the courthouse is, but do you have a judge assigned?
No, the calendar is CRJ21.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and I apologize for making you
No, I
wait.
understand.
didn't know if
Once
you
I
had-
saw what was happening, I understood.
Yeah, okay. So your paperwork will be coming shortly. I think, are you making him a copy?
For the attorney, then get a copy of.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then your copy, sir, should already be waiting.
We don't see one yet, okay?
All right, not the third?
No, that's why.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, okay, good enough, okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Miss Amanda Bell, please come to the podium. Okay.
Amanda Ball, November 15, 1987.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a grand jury warrant. There is allegations of indecent exposure, which is a class 6 felony, and endangerment, which is of a endangering the life or health of a minor, which is a misdemeanor. Because it's a grand jury warrant, the grand jury reviewed the evidence and found probable cause. So an attorney has been appointed for you, and your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. The grand jury set it at $50,000 secured appearance bond. That means you can use a bail bondsman.
Okay.
If you are able to make that bond, there are release conditions, which include no contact with alleged victim witnesses or complainants. I did not include that you couldn't go back to the alleged location, because if this involved a minor with DCS, often they're already removed. So just be cognizant, read through the orders and make sure you follow them if you're able to make the bond. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and you'll be transported to your next hearing on October 8th, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Okay, all this information, including your attorney's phone number, is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can I say something really quick, though?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't get my paperwork to go to my hearing.
There wasn't a hearing yet. It was a grand jury indictment.
So what is that? I'm sorry, I've never
They have
gotten
collected
in trouble.
evidence, and they found there was probable cause, and they indicted you on these allegations.
Okay.
And so now you have an attorney. Their phone number will be on your paperwork. If you have questions about how the next steps in the process go, those would be good for them as well.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Please have a seat. Okay, and I think I did read both of them into the record. So at this time, again, if there are any changes to the house calls, they will be reflected on the written orders. It is not my intention to return to the recording, so the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess until 11 p.m.
There's two missing. Oh, the Donald? No. Yeah. All the numbers are the same. There's two charges that are missing.
All right.
Thank you. Please be seated. This is the 11 p.m. calendar on September 30th, 2025. Orders are given on the first of the month regarding the taking of DNA and fingerprints. Those orders remain in effect today. What that means for you in the courtroom is this: not every single one of you has to give your DNA or your fingerprints. If you have to do that, those orders will be on your paperwork. My name is Commissioner Beck. I'm here to do a few things for you. Number one, I'm here to let you know why you're here. Number two, if you might be released. Number three, if you're going to be assigned an attorney. The vast majority of you will be assigned an attorney, which leads to my number one rule. Please don't talk about the facts of your case. Anything you say or do can be used against you. Everything in the courtroom is video recorded, so please don't talk about the facts of your case unless it's with your attorney. Second, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions for me. Unfortunately, I'm not your legal counsel. I can't answer legal questions for you, so please save those types of questions for your attorney. Finally, you're going to be hearing about lots of different dates, different types of release conditions. You don't have to memorize all that stuff. All that information is going to be on your paperwork. That's why it's important to keep your paperwork and save it. Don't lose it. If you end up missing a court date or you don't follow a written court order, you could just end up back here. Here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to call two names. First name I call is going to come in the courtroom and stand in front of me at the podium. Second name I call is going to sit on that chair next to the door. Then we're going to keep on cycling through until the calendar's finished. Okay, please get Dean Brown to the podium. Baron Knox to the chair, please. Hi, can I get your name and date of birth, please?
This is Dean Brown, 10/19/1958.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 6, 7, and 9 in the downtown Superior Court. Because it's been alleged that you committed this offense while you were out on release for your other felony matter, you're actually going to be held non-bondable at this time. All right, sir, if you want, please step to your left for your paperwork. Baron Knox to the podium. Lionel James to the chair, please. Hi, sir, could you please take your arms out of your sleeves? Thank you. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Baron Knox, 9878.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is October 7th at the downtown Superior Court. Based upon the alleged violation of your probation, sir, at this time you're going to be held non-bondable due to that alleged violation. So again, your next court date is going to be October 7th. Why don't you step to your left for your paperwork, sir? Lionel James to the podium. Marcus Black to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Lionel James, 7/26/81.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause was previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. These were alleged to have occurred back on December 7th of 2022. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 6, 7, and 9 in the downtown Superior Court. Because it's been alleged that you committed this offense while you were out on release for one of your former felony offenses, you're going to be held non-bondable at this time, sir. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork.
This is what charges?
Possession of dangerous drugs and possession of drug paraphernalia.
From when?
I'm sorry?
From when?
2022. And at that time, you also had a forgery case going on. While you were out on release on that forgery case, it's been alleged that you committed this offense. So that's why you're going to be held non-bondable, sir. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork. Marcus Black to the podium. Seferino Medina to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
5/20/95.
Name, please.
Marcus Black.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's going to be October 7th at the downtown Superior Court. Based upon the alleged violation of your probation, you're going to be held non-bondable at this time, sir. So again, your next court date's October 7th. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork. Seferino Medina to the podium. Lisa Mullenix to the chair, please. Name and date of birth.
Seferino Medina, 7184.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for 3 counts of aggravated assault, Class 3 felony, 1 count of stalking, Class 5 felony, 1 count of aggravated domestic violence, Class 5 felony, 2 counts of aggravated harassment during the course of an order of protection, Class 6 felony, 3 counts of threatening and intimidating, Class 1 misdemeanor, 2 counts of disobeying the order of a court, Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of harassment, Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of prevention or interference of the use of a telephone in an emergency, Class 2 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause on all charges. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 6th and October 9th in the downtown Superior Court, setting a cash bond of $100,000. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be on pretrial services supervision with the electronic ankle monitoring. Furthermore, not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any of the victims whatsoever. Do not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. You have to follow the order of protection. And you're warned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to further Class 6 felonies. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Lisa Mullenix to the podium. Jerry Ruiz to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Lisa Molinek, 7/29/1973.
Thank you. Ma'am, you're here today on a bond surrender. Your current bond company no longer wants to work with you, and so they've brought you back to custody. So at this time, I'm not assigning you a new attorney because you're already having your assigned attorney. Your next court dates are October 6th and October 9th in the downtown Superior Court. You're going to get the same exact release conditions that you had before you bonded out, ma'am. So that includes a $50,000 secured appearance bond. If you bond out, pretrial services supervision with alcohol and drug testing and monitoring with an electronic ankle monitor. Furthermore, if you bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. And you may not reside at the same location as any alleged victim, nor go to the alleged victim's residence, even if you're the owner or renter of the property. If you presently reside with them, you must find an alternative residence. You get 1 civil standby with local law enforcement, essential belongings. Please step to the left for your paperwork. Jerry Ruiz to the podium. Sean Hummel to the chair, please.
Good evening, Your Honor.
Name and date of birth, please.
August 21st, 1996. Jerry Montoya Ruiz.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for fraudulent schemes and artifices, a Class 2 felony. Theft, a Class 3 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 6th and October 9th in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $5,000. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be on supervised release with alcohol and drug testing and monitoring. Furthermore, if you bond out, you cannot go back to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
And where can I bond out? Do I bond out today or?
Someone has to pay for you at 4th Avenue Jail.
Tonight?
That's where bonds are paid.
And that's tonight, right?
That's whenever someone can get there.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please start to your left for your paperwork. Sean Hummel to the podium. Zachary Petrie to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Sean Hummel, 21582.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's October 7th in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $3,000. If you're able to bond out, you're not to have any contact with any victim or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Zachary Petrie to the podium. Luis Valencia to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Zachary Petrie, March 4th, 1986.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your last name. You are here on two matters, a municipal court warrant. Actually, you're here on two municipal court warrants. Both of those are out of the Goodyear City Court. At this time, sir, I'm not assigning you counsel because I'm not finding that you're indigent at this time. But, sir, between now and then, if you are between now and October 8th, if you find that you're not able to hire an attorney, would you please let the Goodyear City Court judge know to assign you an attorney if you find yourself without one by October 8th? Would you do that?
Okay.
All right, thank you. On your first case, sir, again, both your cases, October 8th at the Goodyear City Court. On the first one, I'm going to reduce that bond. It's going to be a $200 secured appearance bond. On your second case, I'm going to affirm that bond. That's a $2,500 secured appearance bond. So grand total, $2,700 secured appearance. If you're able to bond out on both of your matters, you're not to return to the scene of the original crimes, no contact with any victims or witnesses, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
I am able to bond out, but I don't have anybody to go down and pay for me.
Right.
I have the money.
You're going to have to call a bond company. So there's either in this facility or the next facility they send you to, there's a list of bond companies. You're going to have to call one of them to bond you out.
Right, but I've tried it before. It's almost impossible. I mean, I have the money, but you call them and I can't give them a card number because you have all my cards.
I understand, sir, because you have your property, they have your property, and you don't have access to your property until
Right.
you're out. I get the catch-22, but at this point, sir, I'm going to affirm one bond and I reduce the other bond. I'm not sure what else to tell you, sir.
Again, I have the funds, but my hands are tied because I'm in here.
I'm not sure what to tell you, sir, unless there's someone else that you can call.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Luis Valencia to the podium. Ian Davis to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Luis Valencia, 09/30/1997.
Thank you. You're here today on a justice court warrant, a Superior Court arrest warrant, and a justice court new case. Let me talk to you about your felony warrant first. Probable cause was previously found for 2 counts of aggravated DUI Class 4 felonies. These were alleged to have occurred back in May of 2024. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 6th and October 9th in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. You also have a justice court warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date's October 3rd. That's at the Arrowhead Justice Court. I'm going to reduce that bond to $200. Finally, you have a justice court new case. You've been arrested for driving on a suspended license, Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is October 3rd at the El Centro Justice Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $100. So total $1,300 secured appearance for all 3 of your cases. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on supervised release. You're going to have alcohol testing and monitoring. Furthermore, if you bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you cannot drive any type of motor vehicle. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork. Ian Davis to the podium. Christopher Fredericks to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Ian Davis, and 11/18/2001.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's October 7th in the downtown Superior Court. Your probation officer is alleging a violation of term 1. This time I'm setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you got to contact your PO within 3 days.
If I may ask, what was term 1 in this?
Term one means you committed a new offense.
Okay, all right.
All right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Why don't we step to your left for your paperwork?
Sure thing, sure thing.
Christopher Fredericks to the podium. Roosevelt Robinson to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Christopher Fredericks, December 4th, 2004.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's October 7th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $1,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Roosevelt Robinson to the podium. Robert Venegas to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
5/1/5
And name, please.
Roosevelt Robinson.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date's October 7th at the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $750 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir?
Yeah, God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Robert Venegas to the podium. Eric Ingersoll to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Robert M. Venegas, the second, 4/11/1977.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause was previously found for theft, a Class 3 felony. This was alleged to have occurred back in December 6th of 2019. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 6th and October 9th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your trial judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be on supervised release with an electronic ankle monitor. Furthermore, if you bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the original crime. No contact with any victim or witness. And you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork?
I have a question.
Sure.
Two, actually. So I am going to get an ankle monitor?
Yes.
Okay. And then two, if I have the money in my wallet, can I bail myself out?
Unfortunately, no. Someone on the outside is going to have to bail you out, and then you got to pay him back.
Okay, no problem.
All right. And that's at 4th Avenue Jail.
Okay.
That's where they pay. All right. Thank you. Eric Ingersoll to the podium. David Gutierrez to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Eric Ingersoll, 10/9/74.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is October 7th at the downtown Superior Court. Your probation officer has alleged violations of terms 1, 3, and 5. At this point, I'm setting a secured appearance bond of $250. If you're able to bond out, you are not to return to no contact with any of the victims or witnesses, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you got to contact your PO within 3 days.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. David Gutierrez to the podium. Thomas Nichols to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
David Gutierrez, 9/19/2000.
Thank you. You're here today on a justice court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's October 3rd. That's at the Arrowhead Justice Court. I'm reducing your bond down to $100. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Thank you, God bless.
Thomas Nichols to the podium. Nathan Jones to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Thomas Nichols, June 2nd, 2004.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for impersonating a peace officer, Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 15 and October 17 in the Downtown Superior Court. Upon the promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. You're going to be on supervised release and have an electronic ankle monitor, and you're going to be on curfew. Furthermore, once you're released, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. No contact with your co-defendant. And you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
And do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
I know you have weapons. Do you have how many weapons do you need to give up?
Well, they took one out of my car at my work when they arrested me. So there's that booking.
All right. How many more weapons do you have that you need to give up?
What do you mean give up?
That you're not to possess any weapons.
Yeah, I'll give them to someone else that has.
You can't possess them. You can't give them away.
Okay, then I'll call them and tell them to take them away before I get there.
How many, sir?
One. That's it. Just one in my room. That's it.
All right. So, sir, do you understand if the weapon's at home, you can't go back home until someone takes it out? Do you understand? Or unless you open the door for them to take it. Do you understand that?
Yeah. If it's in a safe in a different room, I don't have a code for it. That's fine. I can stay at the house still.
As long as the weapon's not there, you can stay at your home.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll just call them before and then have them take it.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. So you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on October 15 and October 17 at the Downtown Superior Court?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
Yes, sir.
Upon a promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Sir, it's your responsibility to call them during normal business hours once you're out of custody. If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. Call them for what? Just to follow up?
You have to call. You're going to be on supervised release, so you're going to talk to whoever's going to be your supervisor while you're out of custody.
Well, the number's on the paper, I'm assuming?
And it's in the envelope on your paperwork.
Okay.
All right, sir. Do you understand if you don't call them, you could end up back here?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Before I call Mr. Jones, I have two individuals that I need to see back at their cell. They pose a risk of harm to themselves or to others. Chelsea Dalton, date of birth 12/21/1992, here on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Next court date, October 7th at the Downtown Superior Court, affirming her bond of $250, secured appearance. If she's able to bond out not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, must contact her PO within 3 days. Kai Webster, date of birth 6/16/2001, here on a fugitive of justice warrant. This time affirming his fugitive of justice hearing on October 13th in the Downtown Superior Court. He has a $75,000 cash bond. If he's able to bond out, he's not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. After visiting with these individuals back at their cell, if I have to make any changes to these release conditions, I'll come back on the record to make those changes. Nathan Jones to the podium, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Nathan Jones, 05/06/2002.
Thank you. You are here on a fugitive of justice warrant. That's another name for an extradition warrant. This time, at this point, I'm going to be affirming the extradition hearing that's currently set for October 13th in the Downtown Superior Court. Sir, you have a $75,000 cash bond. And I believe, one second. And sir, the state of Connecticut is the state that wants you back. Sir, if you're able to post that $75,000 cash bond, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Understood. Yes, sir.
All right. So, sir, did you have a chance to read that white card?
I did, sir. I would also like to just state that I am in rehab currently at Monument Recovery in Mesa, if that makes any difference.
So before going into stuff like that, did you have any questions about what's on that card?
I didn't really understand it.
Okay, so that's exactly what I'm here for. So here's the situation, sir. So right now, you have 3 rights under extradition that are summed up in that card. Number 1, you have a right to a hearing, an extradition hearing. That hearing is currently set for October 13th in the Downtown Superior Court. Number 2, you have a right to hire your own attorney. You don't get a free attorney because this is a civil hearing. If you have your hearing, there's usually a public defender who's sitting there that can answer basic questions for you, but they're not your personal attorney, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Finally, under extradition law, you have the right for the governor of Arizona and the governor of Connecticut to both sign warrants to have you extradited out of here after you have your hearing. That whole process takes 60 to 90 days after October 13th. So those are your three main rights under extradition. Do you understand everything I've told you so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. Before I continue, do you have any other court cases going on in Arizona?
No, sir.
All right. Sir, your second option is this. You can choose not to have that hearing. That's called waiving your hearing. If you waive your hearing, you're going to be held non-bondable. That means no amount of money will get you out. But in exchange for that, the state of Connecticut will have 30 days to come get you starting from today's date instead of starting from October 13th. If they don't come get you within 30 days, you could be released. So those are your two options. Do you understand what I've told you?
Yes, I'd like to go with the bonded option.
Yeah, you'd like to so you'd like to have your hearing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so at this time, I will be affirming your court date of October 13th to have your fugitive of justice hearing. Again, you're going to be held on a $75,000 cash bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs,
Wait,
or alcohol.
cash bond, so I can pay 10% of that?
No, full 75 grand.
Full 75 grand?
Yeah.
All right, can I just do the other one then?
All right, that's what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know what that meant.
So you understand you're going to be held non-bondable. That means no amount of money gets you out. Do you understand that? You have to remain in custody. And so here's the third thing. If there are lots of people who come in here and they're like, I am not sure. I'm not allowed to give you legal advice. And so for people that are unsure, I just go ahead and affirm their extradition hearing just because it'll preserve their rights under extradition.
Yeah, I'm not sure, so.
Okay, so at this time again, I will be reaffirming your extradition hearing date on October 13th in the Downtown Superior Court, affirming the cash bond, $75,000. If you bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Understood.
All right, sir, if you want to wait right there, you're going to get some paperwork, okay?
All right.
This concludes the 11 p.m. calendar.